Okay, so I don't know what the hell just happened. The internet, like, straight up died. Now, I don't know how that's going to affect the Twitch highlight. I'm sure it will. I'm sure if my internet did just die, then it split it, and that means I'm going to spend 8 hours rendering Friday Night Fights. But thankfully, nothing was lost. It just kind of cut out during the entrance, so I just paused it. Once the match got underway. Everything's back to normal now. I guess my internet just straight up died for a second there. I have no idea why. Either way, we're jumping right in. Pepsi Man and ravishing Rick Rude. Starting up this contest, locking up Pepsi Man from behind, trying to crush that can with his bare arms. Not to be confused with his bare arms, which he doesn't have, or his right to bear arms, which is the Second Amendment, but his bare arms, which are arms with nothing on them. Power slam by Pepsi Man during my stupid thing. Happy birthday, Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man actually turned 19. I believe it was Saturday or Sunday. Oh my god, amazing DDT from the Ravishing Rick Rude. Pepsi Man on the PS1, released in 1999, of course. Tag made. There's Bobby Roode. Oh, amazing top middle rope arm breaker. Now, setting Pepsi Man up for a big suplex. And was able to get him up. It was a little difficult at first, but he fought through. Tag made to Aleister Black, who comes right in. Oh, amazing knee right off the bat. Another knee. Oh, Bobby Roode says no to that third knee and hits Aleister Black with a clothesline. Oh, but Black sweeps his legs. These two men. A classic match in the making. This match brought to you by Soda Shack. Soda Shack, give me a smack and I'll shack you back. Soda Shack. Not going for the pin. I thought he might be looking for an armbar here. Trying to break Bobby Roode's arm. Has his leg too. Oh my god. He's trying to rip Bobby Roode in half. But Roode able to fight out of it. Aleister Black now has Bobby Roode up. What is he planning here? Snake Eyes on the turnbuckle. Into a big knee in the corner. Aleister Black rolling him over. I'm choking. Going up top. What is Black planning? Oh my god. Double stomp to Bobby Roode. The crowd going wild. They're so excited. But Bobby Roode is in serious trouble. They could lose their shot at the tag titles right here. Black Mass. Bobby Roode's been taken out into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Rick Rude breaks it up. Pepsi Man was not fast enough, but he is fast enough to get crushed by Rick Rude once again. Oh, moonsault onto Bobby Roode. I was about to say, you have to imagine, is a bit incapacitated, but no, he clotheslines Aleister Black over the top rope, taking this moment to tag in Rick Rude. The Rude Boys playing it smart here tonight. Back in the ring again. Is Rick Rude now Irish whipping Black into the ropes, goes for a kick, but fails. Leg takedown. Aleister Black rolls him over in the single leg Boston Crab, but he had the ropes. Aleister Black gets him up. Side suplex to Rick Rude. Get some water. Can't make the tag to Pepsi Man. With Rick Rude blocking the way as he hits him with that clothesline. Rick Rude now dragging Aleister Black center of the ring. Considered making the tag to Bobby Roode. I don't think that's a smart idea, personally. I think Bobby Roode's far too exhausted to be in this match right now. Regardless of if Aleister Black's on the ground. Elbow drop from Bobby Roode, but maybe I could be wrong. As he now works on squeezing the shoulder blades of Aleister Black. Aleister Black caught a little off guard there. This tag team match can get out of hand quickly if he doesn't mount an Bobby Roode tagging in Rick Rude again. I think Bobby Roode just wanted to show off against Aleister Black. And Rick Rude laying sexily in the corner up against the ring post, taunting the crowd that he believes to be nothing but fat, ugly slobs. But in reality, at least half of them are small, deformed children. Oh, Bobby Roode distracting the referee. As Rick Rude picks up Aleister Black, who backflips his way out of it, just throwing him. What a hip toss from Aleister Black, who now, oh no, oh, stomping the solar plexus of the ravishing Rick Rude, double stomp. Oh no, okay, I thought he was going to springboard and break Rick Rude's neck from that position. That would have been real bad. Oh my god, what a stiff kick. Almost breaking his knee on the hard abs of Rick Rude. Oh my god, slingshotting. Not really slingshot. I don't know what the word for that would be. It's like a stun gun, I guess. Oh! The Dragon Slayer! From Aleister Black. Will Rick Rude tap to the Dragon Slayer out of nowhere? No, Rick Rude fighting back with a snapmare. But you can tell he's in serious pain. And out of nowhere, the DDT from Rick Rude. And Rick Rude taunting the crowd. I would argue not the right time to do that, but whatever. Aleister Black better be careful, as Rick Rude's looking to end this match. Kick to the gut, and the Rude Awakening to Aleister Black into the pin. 1, 2, and Pepsi Man breaks it up. Oh, Pepsi Man fighting back against Rick Rude. Backstabber from Bobby Roode. That's going to be bad news for Pepsi Man. Aleister Black, Pepsi Man, both laid out on the ground. Daniel Bryan not interfering with this match at all. You have to respect that from Daniel Bryan not wanting to interfere. Shoulder tackle, Aleister Black getting a moment to catch his breath thanks to Pepsi Man's interference. Black Mass to Rick Rude into the pin. 1, 2. Oh my god, and Pepsi Man not able to stop Bobby Roode in time. Bobby Roode just plowing through Pepsi Man in order to break up that pin. Springboard senton. Aleister Black now slowly and meticulously planning what to do with Rick Rude. And he kicked him in the face. I can't disagree with that. But he's going to think about it again. Oh, this time Rick Rude was ready for it. Knocking Aleister Black to the ground, making the tag to Bobby Roode. Pepsi Man still like coughing up Beppis on the outside. Bobby Roode now circles his prey up to the second rope. Diving knee connects. That's a lot of body weight coming down on Aleister Black's skull. Glorious! Screams Bobby Roode. As Aleister Black reverses with a jawbreaker. Not going to let him hit that glorious DDT. Oh, but the clothesline from Bobby Roode puts him down again. Pepsi Man finally back in the corner. Good timing. Aleister Black desperately needs to make a pin. Spine Buster. A glorious Spine Buster at that. Roode now plotting his course of action. Is it time for the glorious DDT double axe handle? Who here is going to the semifinals next week with Hideo and the Orphan Cripplers? I think he was going for the Dragon Slayer, but Bobby Roode fought out. And out of nowhere, the glorious DDT connects. Pepsi Man's going to have to run fast if he needs to break this pin up. 1, and he's there just in time. And escapes before either of the Rude boys can take him out. What is Bobby Roode doing? Going to the outside for some reason. Maybe forgot he was the legal man. So Bobby Roode gets Black up to a sitting position. Now all the way up to a standing position. Into a suplex. Black desperately needs to tag in Pepsi Man. Oh, kick to Roode's head. You can tell how tired Rick Rude is on the outside. Oh, incredible. Swift strikes by Aleister Black, and now is his opportunity to tag in Pepsi Man as the tag is made to Rick Rude, and both men running in. Big elbow takes out Pepsi Man. Massive clothesline, followed by another elbow, ravishing Rick Rude despite being the more tired of the two, taking quick advantage of the situation, but Pepsi Man reversing shoulder tackle. Aleister Black trying to hype up the crowd. Bobby Roode on ringside somewhere. There he is, sitting out on the ground. Uppercut. These two men going blow for blow. And a back suplex to Pepsi Man. As he now continues to just beat Pepsi Man's head hard into the ground, trying to beat that Pepsi out of him. Backbreaker. And now, looking for that rude awakening. Pepsi Man doesn't even know where he is. He's very dazed. Here it is. Rude awakening. I think this is it for Coke Zero. The Rude Boys are going on to the semifinals. 1, 2. Oh, Aleister Black takes out the ref and breaks up the pin. A brilliant strategy by Black. The ref doesn't even know what hit him. And Rick Rude, in a stunned, exhausted silence, getting Pepsi Man up. Oh, reverses. Back suplex. Rick Rude in trouble here. Stomp from Pepsi Man. As he slowly gets Rick Rude up. What a contest here tonight. Both these teams desperately want to make it to Payback. Oh, face buster on the knee. No, Pepsi Man going up top. Could he be looking for the Pepsi plunge? Into the pin. No one kicks out of the Pepsi plunge. 1, 2, but Bobby Roode can break up the Pepsi plunge. Oh my god, RKO. To Bobby Roode, taking him out probably for good. Massive strength slam from Rick Rude as he drags Pepsi Man center of the ring.
This could be it for him, guys.
Trying to figure out what to do. Into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Pepsi Man kicks out. This contest is still going. Rick Rude has no one to tag to. Bobby was taken out by Aleister Black as he rakes the back of Pepsi Man. Starting to resort to some cheating tactics here tonight. Big punch in the corner. Pepsi Man knows it's not smart to tag in Aleister Black, even for a tag team maneuver. Good stomp there. Dragging Rick Rude center of the ring. And a double axe handle. I guess Rick Rude's abs deflected it, giving him the upper hand now. Looking for Pepsi Man to get up to his feet on the second rope. Double axe handle which Pepsi Man dodges from behind. Russian leg sweep. Pepsi Man has Rick Rude up. And there's the shotgun. Now, getting him up once again. Big right hook. Side Russian leg sweep once again. Oh, and the hot tag to Bobby Roode. Pepsi Man unable to stop it. Spear from Bobby Roode. Absolutely incredible. Catching Pepsi Man off guard. And now grabbing him for the glorious DDT, which connects. Pepsi Man in trouble, but no one can stop Aleister Black from running in to break it up, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. These men have been breaking up pinfall after pinfall after pinfall. It's Rude. Gets Pepsi Man slowly back up to his feet. Oh, Pepsi Man reverses. Oh, and Bobby Roode gets him up. Pepsi Man fighting back once again. Oh no, what is this? What is Pepsi Man doing? Oh my god, what a power bomb. Dragging him center of the ring. No. Bobby Roode begging for mercy. Stomp to the solar plexus. That's going to paralyze him for a little bit. That's going to cut off all of his nerve endings. Or maybe not as he's able to fight through. Making the tag. Nope, maybe not. Thought he was making the tag. Maybe he still is. I'm not sure. Honestly. And there's the tag to ravishing Rick Rude. Big kick to Pepsi Man's face. Oh, and Rick Rude, ready for what comes next. Kick to the gut, into the Rude Awakening for at least the second time on Pepsi Man. I think this is the end. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, Pepsi Man just kicked out clean. And Rick Rude taunting. I don't know if that's a smart thing to do after Pepsi Man just kicked out of that. Will this match ever end? Pepsi Man fighting back. Arm breaker to Rick Rude. Oh, and a reversal. Sidewalk slam to Pepsi Man. These teams giving it every last ounce of their power. Back suplex. Aleister Black back on the ring apron. Bobby Roode exhausted. I don't think he wants back in this match. Going for the pin. A dirty pin. 1. And Aleister Black saw it coming and wasn't going to let that happen. Bobby Roode trying to backstabber Aleister Black, who gets out of the ring fast enough. Pepsi Man fights back again. Big kick to the gut. Big punch. And a knee breaker. How are either of these men still standing after what they've been through? Spine buster. Hitting his head on the ropes. Pepsi Man. Big back breaker. Still not finished with Rick Rude looking to end it once and for all. Oh, reversal. Inverted DDT. Daniel Bryan just staring on in awe. Big chop. And there's a DDT busting open Pepsi Man. We got a Pepsi spill in the arena. Pepsi Man in serious danger here. Sidewalk slam. Get the paramedics out here. Hurry.
This might be the end of the road for him, Byron.
As Rick Rude plots his next step, choking out Pepsi Man. Knows that there can't be much more strength left within him. Dunks is fast asleep. His ancient slumber that lasts 80 years, aka just this match. Oh, and another punch. Into a back rape. That's not what I meant to say. Into a back rake. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a slip of the tongue. Rick Rude taking all of his tricks to finish him off. Oh my god. Speaking of all these tricks, pile driver to Pepsi Man. His already busted open Pepsi lid. Double leg takedown to Rick Rude, though. As Pepsi Man gets him up. Leg sweep from Rick Rude. Who is going to end this match into the pin? 1, 2, and it still isn't enough. It's never enough. They're too good, LaDunk. They're too good. Irish whip into the corner. Tag team maneuver. Oh, and sends his face into the heel of Bobby Roode's boot. If we could see the Pepsi spilling out of Pepsi Man, I'm sure we'd see it everywhere. The Pepsi Man still fighting back. Kicking him hard in the gut. And then a deadlift slam to Bobby Roode. Trying to squeeze Bobby Roode's shoulder. Make it so that he's not strong enough to do that glorious DDT. Kill that arm. Oh, goes for a massive right hook, but Bobby Roode was ready for it. Rick Rude hyping up the crowd. Oh, and like a variant of the Rude Awakening of Bobby Roode's own. And there's the glorious spine buster. I think we're approaching the end here. Into the pin. 1, 2, and it still isn't enough. It's gonna have to be a glorious DDT or something similar to put these men away. And he just dropped nearly 8 feet. That's going to daze Bobby Roode. But not quite as much as... Oh my god, that power bomb. But Bobby Roode reversing it into a facebuster. And now getting Pepsi Man with the glorious DDT.
Here it comes. The glorious
And there it is. That's gotta be game over for Coke Zero. Into the pin. 1, 2. How did Pepsi Man still kick out of another glory? This match can't end.
He just won't stay down.
It's impossible for this match to end. The tag made to Rick Rude. I think Aleister Black has been taken out. Don't taunt the crowd, just in the match already. They're giving Pepsi Man a chance to rest. Or maybe not, as he's immediately gonna get Pepsi Man in the Rude Awakening. There's no Aleister Black in sight. That's got to be the end. 1, 2. I swore Aleister Black broke it up, but according to the ref, he didn't. The Rude Boys are going to the semi-finals. I want to see that replay once again if we can. That was a different Rude Awakening. We don't get to see it. A little sketchy there, but nonetheless, ref's decision is final. The Rude Boys are going to the semi-finals with Hideo and the Orphan Cripplers. Where do we find this at? Rude Boys racking up another win. Surprisingly good for a team I just threw together because they had the same name. Who was it? Yeah, Coke Zero. Unfortunately, taking their first loss here tonight. What a hell of a match. Basically, that burnt me out. So I'm kind of ready now for Friday Night Fights to be done. Did I just hit the next match button? In my suffering. I believe we have 2 more matches tonight. Let me check. Let's look at our lineup here. Okay, good. We've only got 2 more pronos here. 2 more matches here tonight. We've got Gable versus Axel. And of course the final tag team match, which by this point you should know is the Legacy of Smack versus Holy Foley. Woo-wee. But before we get into either of those, we've got someone who would like to come out and say a word. Big Show, still furious at Andre the Giant for eating his Reuben sandwich. Has a few choice words to say to that man here tonight, and we've given him the time to do so. Oh, sleepy dog, he got a dirty pillow. Why was that a Christmas tune? Why not? I've come out here tonight to do one thing. To tell you a story. A story of 2 warriors, 2 comrades, 2 brothers. These brothers have been through hell and high water, forging a bond that can't be broken. That is, until one of them changed. Looks like I'm a target now. That's what happens in the WWE. You get enough wins, get enough success, and your award is that you become a target. You get a big old bullseye on your forehead. How does this sound, WWE Universe? Me and Andre the Giant, right here live in front of all of you tonight. Does that not sound like a good time? Does that not sound like something you want to see? And here comes Andre the Giant. And you have to imagine Big Show mad. Not just at Andre the Giant for eating his Reuben sandwich, but also because after betraying Big Show in such a heinous way, Andre gets not just 1, but 2 title shots at Thorne's Super Sweet Championship title belt. One at Backlash and the other coming up at Payback in 2 weeks.
He's not going to keep us waiting, so let's find out.
Andre probably feels like he's really done nothing wrong. Maybe made one mistake in what sandwich he ate, but probably doesn't care that much about it. Who knows? As these two Goliaths stand face to face. Quiet, shut up, put your mic down so my eardrums can live for one more day. Yikes, I can literally feel my brain melting with every second I listen to you. I can feel myself becoming almost as stupid as everyone here in the WWE Universe. Who gave this guy a microphone? Haven't we learned from our past mistakes? Come on, we got thousands of people watching this right now. Dean, was that you in the production truck who slipped this guy a mic? Come on, Dean. I don't really care whether you want to face me or not. I've got nothing to prove to you or anyone else. I'm the greatest the WWE has ever seen, and nothing you say is going to change. Got it? I wasn't always this amazing superstar you all see before you. It took me a long time to get where I am, to become the person I am, and to train myself to be the very best. Those first 9 years were tough, but when I turned 10, everything just fell into place. It's been a gravy train ever since. Are we going to do this or what? Because the main reason I'm out here is to show you just how good I am. We can keep talking or we can get an official down here and do this for real. These sheep want to see it. I know I want to make it happen. So are you man enough to take me on, or are you gonna back down? I'm sorry. I completely spaced out. You remind me who you are and why you're here again? Wait. Don't tell me. I did something you don't like and you want to do something about it. Are you coming for my spot? I don't know. I've heard it all before so many times. It kind of blends together. I don't know why the chicken crossed the road, but I know why you never will. Because you know I'm waiting on the other side, and I'll always be waiting. Every corner you turn, every move you make, I'll be one step in front of you, and I will strike when you least expect it. The way I see it, this ring is my Garden of Eden, and you're a slithering snake. You're trying to tip me into falling into your little trap, but nuh-uh, brother. You want a match with me? Then you earn it like the rest of them. I hope management was listening to this, because only they can schedule a match between us. I'm sure I could sway them since I'm one of their favorite superstars around here, but frankly it doesn't matter. I'm sure we'll have a match soon, and when we do, I'm going to win. No hard feelings. That's just the truth. And Andre the Giant walks away, standing tall, both literally and metaphorically. Whip, whip. Goodness. What a snooty McSneezy boy. Oh, he's so tired. He's a tender bubber.
Singles action. It's Chad Gable against Curtis Axel.
I'm choking. Hi, Casper Cowell. Welcome to the stream. You're here just in time for a great match coming up. Chad Gable versus Curtis Axel. The winner will be added to the 3-on-1 handicap match with Darren Young versus Nightmare Freddy for the Recognized Character Championship at Payback. Darren Young beat Wade Barrett via countout last week to earn his spot. Which one of these two will earn their spot here tonight, if either of them? Yeah, maybe it's a double countout, and then no one gets a spot, and I gotta find another spot. And coming up first is Chad Gable. Not of American Alpha anymore. Jason Jordan split up with him earlier in the show. Well, I guess technically you could say he split up with him last week when Jason Jordan jumped him backstage. Gable may have gotten the better of him then. Honestly, it all worked out better. You see, before, Gable and Jordan had to win an entire tournament to get to that title match at Payback. Now, Gable just has to win one singles match to get a title shot at Payback. And honestly, he would have a pretty... I mean, he has almost a guaranteed chance of winning that title match. It's the whole point of that title match existing. I want Nightmare Freddy to drop the title and to lose. However, it's winning the title yourself by being the one to pin Nightmare Freddy is where the challenge comes from. Gosh, Donk's just sure is a snoring. Hello, Smidget Slayer. Welcome to the stream. As Curtis Axel comes out here. Curtis Axel, of course, former Royal Rumble winner, former WWE World Heavyweight Champion, would love a shot back in the spotlight, and all he has to do is beat Chad Gable here tonight to earn his slot at Payback.
But if you ask me, he'll have to be perfect to win this one here tonight.
Axel, commonly referring to himself as better than perfect. Now it's his opportunity to prove it here tonight. And I've just received word that after their confrontation here tonight, at Payback, we will have Andre the Giant versus the Big Show in a steel cage match. Big Show's gonna get his shot at Payback. And of course that means Andre the Giant will be working double duty that night, as he will be in that cage match, and his participation in Thorne's title match is non-negotiable. So we'll just have to see how things go for Andre. He can't be happy about that. But he did eat Big Show's Reuben sandwich, so he kind of brought it upon himself. Either way, it's time now. Gable versus Axel. Who's going to Payback? Immediately, an amazing slam by former champion Curtis Axel, as Chad Gable gets thrown on the ground. Was American Alpha ever tag team champions here in Universe Mode? I actually want to see. They were not. Good to know. As Gable now getting reversed by Curtis Axel with the jawbreaker. And then a float over DDT. It's going to give Axel quite the advantage here tonight. Now, of course, you can win by countout and still get to go to Payback. We learned that last week when Darren Young kept Wade Barrett on the outside just long enough for him to get counted out, but Darren Young make it back into the ring. But will one of these men do that, or go for a pinfall or submission? Will Axel prove he is better than perfect? Will Chad prove that he is ready? Willing and Gable, it is time to find out. As Axel slowly gets back up to his feet on the ring apron. And Gable taunting in his face. What an absolutely idiotic move. Axel spinning around, show that he is not to be disrespected. Knee breaker from Gable. As he slowly gets Axel up to one knee, punching him in the face, punching him again. Now with the... No, the suplex fails as Axel reverses, locking in his leg to keep it from happening. Sidewalk slam.
Axel's been going toe-to-toe with all comers in the WWE Universe. Loves it.
As Axel now taunting Gable. The crowd booing Axel. They absolutely hate this man. Also worth noting, Axel has had both Money in the Banks cashed in on him. So that's definitely something. Back suplex to Gable. He's not the luckiest man. But he could turn his own luck around here tonight. As Gable now going to the outside. Springboard senton, almost broke his neck on Curtis Axel. Gable now going up to the top rope. Something we don't see too often. Oh, and an amazing moonsault. Curtis Axel in serious trouble here. Gable gets thrown over the top rope. Oh, and a kick to Axel's face. Thought he was going to springboard. He was not. Irish whip into the corner by Gable, who spins Axel around. Could be planning something here. Oh, rolling him in. Into a roll through German suplex into the pin as well. Axel able to kick out, but that was incredibly close for Chad Gable. Irish whip from Axel. Close for Axel, too. Almost lost it. Up to the second rope. Diving! Shoulder kind of misses. Couldn't really tell from the way Gable was moving. Botched it a bit. Snapmare into a sit-out blockbuster. Oh, and Axel looking to end this right here and now. He's got Gable for the McGilla cutter. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Curtis Axel out of nowhere hitting the McGilla cutter, and he is now going to Payback, joining Darren Young in that 3-on-1 title match. Congratulations to Curtis Axel. Better luck next time, Chad Gable. He might have had a bit too much on his mind after everything that's been going on with Jason Jordan. That's where we saw how close Chad Gable almost got, but it was this McGilla cutter that put him away. Axel now has an almost he has a guaranteed shot at the title, almost guaranteed to win that match. But will he backstab his partners at the right time in order to win the title himself? Only one way to find out. And that's by tuning in at Payback, but also tune in next week to see who the third member of that team is going to be. Oh, chunky chicken leg. Always a chunky chicken leg. Squeeze and Dunk's chunky chicken leg. Alright. So we know, of course, this match is happening. I'm going to let this loading screen happen while I go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
It's a battle where the participants will need to know where they are at all times. It'll be the Hooligans versus Legacy. Big time matchup.
I have returned from my bathroom break, here for the main event of Friday Night Fights. Holy Foley versus the Legacy of Smack. Choking to death. Now, I'm sure this will be a good match. Sure, it'll be a decent length match. Hopefully, it does not go as long as Coke Zero and Rude Boys. Because it's 6:30. I wanted to be at Jacob's planning his Jim Bob Clark promotions by 6, so. That's great. Dunks, of course, tender, chubby boy as usual. Look, all right, it's a generic intro. We don't need to worry about their intro. It's just the Evolution intro. We already saw it once tonight with Titus Worldwide of all people. Their opponents, former tag team champions, the Legacy of Smack. And that's very clearly who Dunks has, as he got very excited when they came out. The Legacy of Smack. Dunks, do you want to see the Legacy go on to the semifinals? He says, what kind of question is that? He says, I gotta root for him, because there's no Almas tag team. Where's Team Almas? Oh, what a tired baby. I think Legacy of Smack are also former two-time tag champions? Is this correcto? Ooh, he's smooth. Yep, Legacy of Smack are former two-time tag champions. Could they be the first ever three-time tag champions? If so, they're going to have to win here tonight. Blupper. Oh, what a little good boy. He's being very sweet. I gotta love him because he's a good Dunks. He's used to me recording at night. He's not used to me recording at day, but he's been a very good boy. Thank you, good goods. Thank you. You ready for the main event? Robbie Rotten, starting with Cactus Jack, Mankind and Shaq on each other's side. Dude Love on the outside. Could interfere, could not. Who knows? Probably Dude Love. Now Robbie, holy foley. I fucking have no idea. Oh, they beat True Despair, right? Amazingly, they beat True Despair to go on to this match here. And Robbie Rotten and Shaq also amazingly defeated Evil. Every villain is lemons to make it here after Robbie Rotten had been jumped by them. Swinging neck breaker by Cactus Jack. So both of these teams have definitely earned their place here in the quarterfinals. But which one will earn their place in the semi-finals? Ooh, scratch a dunk. Now Robbie Rotten getting his face rubbed into the mat. Elbow drop. As we see them now slowly getting him up. Big punch. Oh, and another punch from Robbie Rotten turns things around. Oh, amazing backbreaker into a side Russian leg sweep. What a winning combination by Robbie Rotten. Come on, Dunks. Come sit in my lap, my child. I love you. I know. You can go out once this match is over. Thank you. He curl up in my lap for sleeps. All tag team maneuver here by Mankind and Cactus Jack. Tag team back body drop. You're going to have to get used to me making loud noises if you're going to sit in my lap. Because I'm shoutcasting. Thank you. Cactus Jack wrenching the head of Robbie Rotten. And now just wailing on his face. Cactus Jack doing whatever it takes to make it to the quarterfinals. Willing to brutalize his opponent to do so. Irish whip into the corner. Oh, big boot from Robbie Rotten. Inverted Russian leg sweep. There's the tag to Shaquille O'Neal. This match sponsored by Soda Shack. Soda Shack, give me a smack and I'll shack you back. Atomic drop. Cactus Jack in serious pain, of course. Shaq not gonna let him make the tag to Mankind if he can help it. Irish whip into a shoulder tackle. He's got Cactus Jack up. Oh, but Cactus Jack trying to put Shaq down. More like Cactus Shaq, am I right? Raking the eyes. Jesus, Cactus Jack really is doing whatever it takes to make it to the semifinals. Sidewalk slam. Oh no, Dunks is like, how sad. What a cheat. Headbutt from Cactus Jack. Getting him up, no. Shaq, shoulder tackle. Always gonna do a two for flinching. Oh, tag to Mankind. Here we go, Shaq and Mankind facing off, and Shaq. Oh my god, gets his eyes rigged by Mankind. I think he was looking to dunk on Mankind, who wasn't going to let that happen. Holy Foley's been fighting especially dirty tonight, Facebuster. They are not holding back anything. They're bending all the rules to make it to the semifinals. Mr. Socko! Out of nowhere into Shaq. Will Shaq give in to Mr. Socko, who's biting his neck apparently? The tender kiss of a Socko.
Yeah, I think he knew he wasn't going to get the submission there.
Now Shaq, still in this. So Mick Foley gets him up. Oh, uppercut from Shaq. Very not happy about Mr. Socko as he gets taken down. Oh, the tag to Robbie Rotten just inches away, but couldn't be made. You might say, hey, just lift your hand and you would have done it, but it's a lot harder than it looks. Irish whip into a tag team hip toss. Shaq still trying to make the tag to Robbie Rotten, and this time it connects. Goes for the clothesline, but misses. Oh! And Cactus Jack just grabs Robbie Rotten for the pile driver, but no! Sunset flip into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Cactus Jack kicks out. What a combination. It was almost over right there. 2 times running drop kick. Now getting Cactus Jack slowly up to his feet. What is Robbie Rotten planning? Putting him on the rope. Irish whip. Oh, into a knee. The multiple Irish whips into knees. Into a side Russian leg sweep.
This guy's a machine.
Robbie Rotten now gets Cactus Jack right back up. Oh, and a reversal with a jawbreaker, but thankfully Shaq is back up to his feet in case Robbie Rotten needs the help.
It appears as though Cactus Jack is beginning to lose some steam.
Robbie Rotten dragging Cactus Jack. Center of the ring, sit out blockbuster. A classic here on Friday Night Fights. Cactus Jack, however, able to fight back. Running Bulldog. Into the pin. Into the pin. 1. Shaq does not seem concerned, as he shouldn't be, as Robbie Rotten kicks out at 1. And there's another eye rake from Cactus Jack. Come on, ref. You saw that one loud and clear. Oh, no. Robbie Rotten hung up in the tree of woe, but is able to fight back with multiple knees to the face. As Cactus Jack gets him up. Snake eyes on the turnbuckle. Cactus Jack has Robbie Rotten now. Punching him back of the head. I don't really know where he's taking him. Back over to the corner. Oh my god, he just busted his face in turnbuckle. Robbie Rotten is busted open. This is not good. Tag team arm breaker. Robbie Rotten in serious trouble. Trying to go for the pin. Rolls out of the ring. Brilliant decision by Robbie Rotten. Oh, but he gets caught by Mankind once again. Into the suplex. That bloodied face of his is not good. Slamming him hard onto the ground now. Getting him up to his feet. Big right hook. Running face plant. Robbie Rotten needs to get out of the ring right now or he could suffer permanent brain damage. Back body drop. Robbie Rotten trying his best. Leg sweep. Now's your opportunity. Tag in Shaq. No, the pride of Robbie Rotten won't let him just tag Shaq in. He's got Mankind up. Oh my god, the sport of flop. Even after everything he's been through, he still connects it. Uppercut. Into the #1 leg drop. Pin. 1, 2, and Mankind kicks out 2. You can taunt all you want, Robbie Rotten, but you need to make the tag. Drop kick. Drop kick. Oh, and followed up with a cross body. Caught with a backbreaker. And that's why you never get too cocky, kids. Mr. Socko! He's gonna tap. Robbie Rotten will 100% tap to Mr. Socko. He's busted open. He didn't. Did he make it to the ropes? I think he made it to the ropes. And there's a stomp to Robbie Rotten, who's barely still in this, into the pin. 1, 2, and there's a bulldog to Shaq, who rolls out of the ring, but Robbie Rotten able to kick out. It's not over quite yet. Kick to the back of Robbie Rotten as Mankind gets him up. Irish whip into the corner. Oh, big boot. Robbie Rotten now has to fight on his own. Divorce court until Shaq can get back up on the ring apron. Punch to the gut. Right hook, face plant. Robbie Rotten's gone. Robbie Rotten is so gone. As Mankind now grabs him for another Mr. Socko. There's no rope break here. That's it. Robbie Rotten's out. Holy Foley have defeated Legacy of Smack and are moving on to the semifinals next week. I almost said next week. So there you have it. In your semi-finals, Hideo, Holy Foley, the Rude Boys, and the Orphan Cripplers. Absolutely phenomenal. I can't wait to see that next week. We're 1 week out from Payback. Thank you all for joining us here on Friday Night Fights, whether it be stream or video format. Thank you for coming out, and I will see you all next time.